Hello crafty friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Roxanne and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. And today I'd like to share with you the Daisy Delight card here that we're going to make, the thank you card. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a scrap of berry vanilla and the crumb cake, and we're going to stamp this small flower and then cut it out. And secondly, we're going to use old olive cardstock, and we're going to stamp the leaves from the Daisy Delight set with the old olive, and then we're going to cut those out. We need 2 of those. And then we're going to use a piece of vellum, and we're going to have that cut at 1 and 3.5. And then we're going to heat and emboss that with gold. And then we're going to just flag the ends like this. You just put a small cut in the middle there, and then you just cut up to the diagonal. So there's your greeting there. Next we're going to ink up the crumb cake. So the mat for the crumb cake, it's measured at 4 by 5.25, and I'm going to use the crumb cake ink on the crumb cake cardstock, and I'm going to use the hardwood stamp set, the background stamp set. So how I like to do this is I like to take the stamp like that, and I like to ink it basically upside down. Make sure I get really good coverage on that. Okay, and then I take the cardstock and I place it on top of the stamp, and then I rub it. So you can just use the bone folder. You can use your hands if you don't have a bone folder. It'll work just as good. And then I'm just going to pick that up very gently, and ta-da! Now you have fake wood or hardwood. So there you go. So we're done with that ink pad, so put that away. Next we're going to get the Wisteria Wonder. This is your card base, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and it's just folded in half. And then the last piece that we're going to need paper wise is from the Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper. So I'm just going to show you here the pieces. So you got these 6 designs here, and then these 6 designs here as well. So very lovely colors. There's some nice ones you could use as a background. Instead of maybe doing the hardwood, you could just use the designer paper there. And so I use this one here. This one here for this design today. This one, and you could, I have used the other one. It's very similar. It's a little bit more spread out, and that's the back of that. So your choice, which one you like to use. And what I did is I took the layering ovals framelits, and I used this one here, and I cut out an oval like that. So you just run that through your Big Shot, like so. Okay, so the ribbon that I have here is the mini chevron ribbon in crushed curry. So we're going to need a piece about, I'd say about 6 inches. You might probably need less, but I'm just going to be a bit generous there and use that. Okay, so let's put this card together. So to put the card together, we are going to use dimensionals for the hardwood. So I just put 4 dimensionals on the back. I'm using mini dimensionals today. So I just do that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's coming. Ta-da! Just like that. Alright. So this one I'm going to have the card going landscape. That one. And then next I'm going to decide which way I want the paper to go. So I think I want it to go this way. So I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the top left of the oval like this. And that's going to help me do this little flower spray here. So I'm going to put the daisy there and have it popped out just a smidge. And then I'm going to tuck the leaves in the back. So, like that. So you can kind of adjust that. If you wanted to have the daisy up a little bit more, you could just put a bit of glue and just pop it up so it's like that. That way you can see the center. It's kind of pretty with the center like that. Okay, then I just put some glue on there like that. And I place that in the middle like so. It looks a little crooked. It's not too bad. Okay, and then for this thank you, what I like to do is I like to use the glue dots and I hide, because you can see the glue right through the vellum, I like to hide it behind the letters. So if you do that, then it's not really as noticeable on the front of the card. So I'm going to put there and there. Okay, like that. And this one I like it to be a little bit over here this way. You want it up a bit from the bottom because we're going to put the ribbon right here. So for that step, I'm going to use the tear and tape. Okay, so this is the tear and tape here. So I'm just going to take a piece of it and put it along the bottom under the greeting and just tear it off. This is good to use when you're putting ribbon to paper. It's a little bit stickier, so that helps. And then you just pull that off. It's not cooperating, so I'm going to do it this way. So put it so it's going away from you, and then bring it back and give it a press. And then I make the pleat by just giving it a pinch like that. And another pinch like that. Here, I'll zoom it in so you can see a bit better there. There you go. See how I'm pinching that? And that gives you a nice pleat along the bottom. So it's just a little bit of a different interest for you for your card. And there you go. And then I just flatten that out at the edge. And then to finish it off, I have some pearls here. So we'll just add those. I've got 3 pearls. There's one that wants to stick to me. There it is. Look, that one wants to hide under the ribbon. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pop that one there. And now they are adhesive on the back. I know some people like to add a bit of extra glue. So if you wanted to make sure they really stick, you could use a little bit of another adhesive. And I think I want this one to be maybe right there. So there you go. There's your completed card using the Daisy Delight stamp set. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to give it a thumbs up and check out my blog at www.craftwagon.ca. And hope you have a great day. Bye for now.